Well, hi again, everybody. I don't know if anyone out there has noticed, but there have been a lot of serious things happening in the last year or so. So serious, in fact, that sometimes we may even wonder, is everything going to be okay? Well, you're in luck because I have the answer. And the answer is this: yes, everything's going to be okay. And I'll tell you why. Because there's a lot more good in the world than there is bad. There's a lot of great, exciting things happening right now. And one of these great, exciting things that's going on is that in the last week, a US made rocket called the SpaceX rocket. How cool is that for the name of a rocket? The SpaceX rocket left the United States carrying 4 astronauts up into the International Space Station. And now, up in that space station, we have 11 astronauts from all over the world, men and women from the United States, Russia, Japan, France. They're all working together, getting along, learning together, because really, even though we all have differences, we know how to put those differences aside when it's something that's important. So in celebration of this great, really exciting event, I thought that we could do a drawing today of the SpaceX rocket. And if you're with me, we'll get started. Well, to start my drawing off, I'm going to draw a straight line that goes diagonally from this corner to this corner. And I'm going to draw it very, 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 very lightly. That's right. So that if I don't like it, I can change it. And in fact, even if I do like it, I want to keep it light because I'm going to end up erasing this line. Now I'm going from this corner to this corner, but not all the way. Maybe a couple inches from the edge, maybe 4 or 5 inches from the edge, and 2 or 3 inches from the edge here. I'm going to stop. But this is going to be pretty much the length and the reference for my rocket. Now, after I've drawn this, I'm going to draw a curve on top. And again, you can see how I'm drawing it lightly until I like it. And when it looks pretty good to me, then I can darken it. After I've drawn the top, I'm also going to draw the same kind of curve on the bottom. And it looks kind of like a long, skinny football. Again, I'm going to keep it light until I like the way it looks. Then I'm going to darken it. Now, this is the basic shape of my rocket, but I'm going to change it. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a little bit off the bottom. And I'm going to erase this line right here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw two more little footballs. Again, I'm going to keep it light until I like it, on either side of my rocket. These are going to be the engines. Now, after I've drawn these two rockets, I'm going to cut off the bottom just like I did with my rocket. I'm going to cut the bottom part off and erase this line right here. From here, I'm going to connect my two engines to my rocket, and I'm going to do it with a straight line right here, and then maybe a curved line right here. If you want yours to be a straight line, that's fine. Now my spaceship needs a window, so I'm going to put a nice big round window right here. And then another circle inside, so it looks sort of like a bicycle tire. Let's see, I'll put a line right here. I'm going to draw a planet. Maybe it's the moon, which is not really a planet, but I can make it the moon, I can make it the Earth, or I can make it any kind of planet that I want. I can put a ring around it if I want it to be Saturn. I can make it Mars. If you want, you can draw the space station. I'm just going to draw the Earth right here, and then maybe the moon right here. I want to show some jets shooting out from my rocket, so I'm going to put some flames right here. Maybe I'll put a little bit more detail, put a little bit of flame coming out this way. Make those flames look even more explosive and energetic and exciting. Now, since I have a little bit of room and a little bit of time, and because I'm enjoying my drawing, I'm going to add an astronaut right up here. And I'm going to start with a circle. That's the astronaut's helmet. And right below it, about the same size, I'm going to draw a square. And then right below that, a triangle. And really what I'm trying to emphasize is that most of the things that we draw can be made up of very basic shapes. And if you just practice those basic shapes, it's really going to help you with your drawing. So now I'm going to draw a little hand and an arm for my astronaut. The other hand up here, so my astronaut is waving. There's his or her little thumb sticking out. And when you connect the arms, make sure that the arms come right from the top of the body. Your arms don't come from the middle of the body, and a lot of times artists put arms coming from the middle. It should come right from the top of the body. Now I'll give my astronaut some legs. Pretty simple shapes. I'm going to put some details in my astronaut. You can put any kind of details that you want. And finally, I'm going to draw a chord, just a line that connects my astronaut to the spaceship so that he doesn't go floating away. And just about anything else that I add is going to be done with detail and color. And those are the details that I'd like to see you add on your own. What's the name of your rocket? Well, the name of this SpaceX rocket that currently is at the International Space Station is called the Endeavour, but your rocket can be called anything that you want. You can put an X on your rocket to show that it's a SpaceX rocket. You can put USA. You may have another astronaut in the window. Who knows? You may have one of the Among Us characters in your window there, if that's something that you really like to do. Again, you can make this a space station or the moon or any other planet that you want. Anything that you can do to the picture to make it a little bit more exciting, a little bit more interesting, a little bit more of your picture and your personality, that's what you should do. I'm going to add some color to mine, and we'll get back together in just a little bit. Well, finally, I'm done. And it took me a long time to color, but I really think it was worth it because this dark blue background really makes my white rocket and my intrepid astronaut really pop out. And if you ever find yourself coloring a picture and you really like the way the coloring is looking, but you're getting tired of coloring, well, stop, take a break, do some other fun activity like clean your room or help with the dishes, and then get back to coloring your picture afterwards. I hope you enjoy working on this picture. I hope it makes you excited about what's happening with the SpaceX rocket, all the great things that are happening around the world and right here in Ross's Point. I can't wait to see your drawings. I can't wait to connect with you guys again. Until I do, stay creative, stay safe, stay Kruger strong. We'll see you soon.